Hello and welcome to Serenity Now ASMR. Today I am, by request, showing you a portion of my shoe collection. I thought we would go with heels today. So without further ado, there are quite a few to get through, so let's begin. So I'm a bit of an avid shoe collector. Many of these don't get a lot of wear. This one does. I love this pair. These are a beautiful gold glitter blinged out heel from Le Chateau. They are comfortable. The glitter does not shed. And they've got the little peep toe. And they're just, for me, they're the perfect length for, a night out where I want to glam it up. I don't want to be outrageous, but I want a little more like a kitten heel. This is good. This is, I think, a 4-inch heel. I don't know. But I probably, especially in the past 2 to 3 years, I would say I wear this pair the most. And I just love it. Yeah. And I find the Chateau shoes are really hit or miss in terms of comfort, and these ones, I hope they last me years and years to come. So like I said, those are very versatile and they go with so much, but you can't always rock gold. Sometimes you need silver to pair your outfit with. So that brings me to this pair that is a little similar in terms of heel length and the peep toe. But aside from that, that is where the similarities end. This is the Aldo brand. Rather than just having some sparkles, if you look here, you can see in the detail, these are they're like tiny little triangles, tiny little silver triangles. And there's a fun little metal cutout in the top of the heel there, just for a little added detail. So these I also love, although surprisingly, even though I wear more silver and white gold in terms of jewelry, a lot of my clothing pairs better with the gold. So these don't get quite as much wear, but they are also a wardrobe staple as far as I'm concerned. You still need to have them for just in case. So the next pair, these are one of my favorite pairs of shoes of all time. So these are from Chinese Laundry. They are 7.5, which is half a size larger than normal, but they're a little tight. So this brand does run small. These are very, very well worn. I picked these up in Vegas in 2012, and I don't know if the camera is picking it up adequately, but it's this beautiful hologram, I think, effect, going from this beautiful deep aqua blue to a magenta just as you turn your foot. And I love these. These always get so many compliments when I go out, even though they tend to pinch my feet because, like I said, they run small. And also 2012 was my first time in Vegas, so these hold a little sentimental value for me as well. I will never ever part with these. I will be buried in these if I have anything to say about it. Okay. So the next pair is another glittery gold pair. These I am ready to part with, actually. These ones I don't really wear. They are 6-inch heels, which to me is like a skyscraper. And I already have a pair of heels that fits me really well with the gold glitter. And this is more of a yellowy gold, which isn't really my thing. And because the heel is so high, there is a platform in the toe, which I think sort of just makes the whole front look kind of like, I don't know, bulbous. I do like closed toe pumps, but the platform, it's just a little bit much for my style. Like, I don't really have occasion to wear this. But they are Bordello brand. They were a little pricey. I did purchase them online, so I didn't really, you know, if I'd seen them face to face, or if I'd seen them in person, I probably would have been like, oh, a little high for me. But they did come with like a cover that goes over your ankle, so then it's made to sort of transform the shoe into a boot, which I thought was such a great idea. But it doesn't really, to me, it doesn't look like you're wearing a boot. It looks like you're wearing a platform heel with a ill-fitting cover. So yeah, these ones, I still have them, but I am ready to part with them. Which I can also say for this next pair over here. These are just on this rack. They're not even really, I mean, they are heels, right? But they'd be categorized as more of a boot. This is a black patent leather boot. I originally bought these for a costume. I have worn them in a number of costumes. This was like a sort of a sexy Santa number, so I needed something that looked like Santa's boots, but I could also go clubbing in. So these were perfect for that. And then I've hung on to them over the years, and I've, you know, made use of them with other types of cosplay and stuff that I've had fun doing. The lace is really for show because it does have the nice zipper here. Zipper actually sticks quite a bit. I just remembered. So I am probably ready to part with these, although it's the type of thing that I know as soon as I do, something's gonna come up where I think, oh, these would be the perfect little pair of boots to wear. So we'll see. I might hang on to these ones a little longer yet. Okay, so we are only one row down. Let's keep it moving. These are just really simple wedges with this fake cork design. Black strappy, classic. Really good just to wear out with like a very simple dress in the summer. Go for tapas or something. I like these because they transition really well from day to evening. I sometimes feel a little weird wearing heels during the day. Or even when you just want to be dressed down and more cash. I think the wedge gives you the best of both worlds. So these are also a favorite, and these are also Le Chateau 38 in European sizing. And these have held out really well over the years. I'm pretty sure this is real leather, but maybe it's not, I don't know. It looks like it anyway. It's passable. Okay. Next up we have a nice spring pair of heels. Floral print fabric, and this detail sort of wraps around, gives a little texture to the shoe. And it wraps around the toe here, and you've got yet again a little peep toe. So these were actually really cheapo shoes. Street Society is the brand. It's a really like low-end type of brand, so I absolutely expected to wear these for a weekend and have them fall apart, but the quality is really held out, and even the stitching is good. Like, I was really, really impressed with these. So perfect for spring. Maybe a white capri. Another reason they've held out is I don't wear them that often because, as I said, I'm not really a daytime heel person. And this print to me is very daytime, like a tea party or something. Okay. Moving along to another sparkly pair. These ones were also very cheap. They are from the Ardennes brand that kind of does a little bit of like, I guess they are inspired by a lot of higher end brands. But this is sort of similar to the yellow gold one in that they are a little higher than I would care for. The platform in the toe is a little bit much, but I actually do prefer it over the pricier yellow gold just because it's not as yellow. It's more of a neutral sparkle. So that's another reason I'll probably never wear that yellow gold, because I either have the first gold pair I showed you, that's my favorite, or if I want something close to a little higher, a little more, neutral, I would go with these. Okay. And what do we have next here? Okay. These have been with me for a very long time. They are suede red pumps. So they're also quite well worn. Don't look too closely at them. There's a little scuffing and, wear and tear, especially because they're suede. Or even if it's faux suede, I don't know. This is Massimo brand from Target. I have had these for, I want to say at least 2010. I really like the where the heel has that patent shine to it. These are a 7.5 as well. Good texture on the sole. A lot of heels really are lacking. This helps. I wore these when I first bought them almost every day, all autumn, paired with like a skinny jean. That was my look. It was very chic. It was my fall vibe. Maybe I'll bring it back this fall. I don't know. Heels to me are like effort now. I'm all about comfort, and so my next shoe video will be flats and sneakers to showcase some of those for you. But yeah, these are a favorite. I can't part with them. Okay. Let me just lean over here. Now, we've got another furry shoe for you. These ones are really fuzzy, leopard print. I can't tell you how old these are. Maybe even 2008. Like, these are ancient. You can see the heel is like kind of chewed up looking. The brand is Anne Michelle. I don't remember where I got these from, just that I had them for so long, and realistically I'm probably never going to wear them again, so I should probably part with them. But we'll see. And we're gonna just keep the leopard theme running. I'm gonna go down one row. So I've got this other leopard print. These ones are very glossy, very shiny and glossy, and I like that even the heel is leopard print on these ones. And then there is this little embellishment on the toe of this sort of a lattice design that is just this textured gold overlay. That is really nice. So again, like leopard print was in a number of years ago. I think sometimes it comes back, but this is something I would consider wearing with something like a very simple black dress or even a black pant, black neutral outfit. And I would probably wear this over the fuzzy one. ones. But I don't know. The fuzzy ones also, the heel isn't as high, so it's more of, you know, I guess I was going to say understated, but I don't know if fuzzy leopard print footwear is ever really understated. But I have one more here. I'm just going to go down another row. Just keeping in the leopard theme, I have these red ones. I've worn these twice. There have been 2 occasions, and I've had them for, I want to say 2017. I forget, like, there's no brand name. There's just this logo of a heart with like devil horns and tail, and it just says made in China on the bottom. But I know that I ordered these online before a trip to Palm Springs, and I was getting a bunch of stuff, and these were like $5, like no joke, $4.95. So I was like, okay, who's gonna turn out a pair of $5 shoes? Like, not me. So I did snap them up, and you know what? Getting 2 wears of a $5 pair of shoes, I think, is a win, and they are still in pristine condition because they've barely been worn. So these will probably hit my donation pile too, because maybe somebody will get more use out of them, because I just don't see myself wearing them again in the future. Alright, so back up to row 3 here. Classic black patent pumps with a little bit of a platform in the toe, but not too much of one. And I like how it's sort of broken up here to show the platform from where the regular sole begins, so that it just doesn't look so bulky. And this is Fashion Focus. I don't know what that is. I thought these were going to be Deb. If anyone remembers Deb brand, I had a pair of classic patent black pumps from Deb from like, I don't know, 2005 or 8 or something. And maybe they didn't survive my last round of purging, but they were basically identical to this. And everybody who is willing to wear heels needs a classic patent pump. Alright, this is just making me want to go out now. I'm thinking, like, when was the last time I wore heels? Not all winter, that's for sure. Alright, so the next pair. These are a studded, it's like a little fake crystals, I think. Fake round crystals studded. This is the Ardeen brand as well. ACO, Ardeen & Co. Good texture on the sole of these. I do find, on the bottom, I should say. And they are a little bit, well, it's hard to see past this detail, but the fabric is sort of a suede. You don't want to get them dirty, that's for sure. I can see there's a couple that are missing here, because I have, oh, this isn't missing, this is just the design, but here you can see they're missing 2. None missing on this side, so that's good. These have held out pretty well. I've probably had these close to a decade too, but I've probably worn them maybe less than 5 times. But in terms of gray suede, they're the only gray suedes that I own. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's hard to get these out. Okay, my goodness, that was really tough to get out. So these also, I have kind of this suede fabric. These I did purchase at the same time as the red ones. They are also Massimo brand from Target. And this heel is a little bit thicker. And they are, I would call this color like a raspberry. And I do like this. I didn't wear them for years. I actually had them in storage, which is why they're in much better condition than the reds. But even just in the past couple of years, I do like to pair them with either a skinny jean or a black pant with a denim. I have a dark denim jacket, a dark wash, that I think just pairs really well with the raspberries. So my time for heels is like in the autumn, because where I live, spring is too slushy and messy. Summer, I'm all about the flats and flip-flops. Oh, and sneakers too. And fall is either sneakers or heels. And then winter is like alternating between 2 snow boots for the entire 5 months. So for somebody who lives in a place like where heels aren't in season for that long, I probably have too many. These are formal wear. They are great for dressing up. I've worn them to a number of weddings. They're a neutral gray. I don't know if this would be like a pewter gray or a gunmetal gray, but they are very smooth satin feeling shoes. They are from Le Chateau, and they've served me very well for dressier events. These ones are staying. And we'll go down one. I won't talk too much about these because they're filthy. These are just another black patent heel, although this one does not have a platform and is lower. So it's just more of a dressed down look, but it's still, it's still patent, it's still whatever. But these ones I'm not even going to hold up too close because they need a wash. Maybe even a total replace. I don't know. Okay. I should have looked at these before showing you. Okay, now back onto the patent. You can see a pattern here. There's lots of sparkle, lots of patent, and lots of suede. So these ones are a little kitten heel in red patent, and I just picked these up last year, so they haven't gotten much wear yet, but they will if I have anything to say about it. And so I did go with a kitten heel so that I would be more comfortable wearing these out to like a lunch per se, again with like dark neutrals and stuff, because the shoes would be the little pop in my wardrobe. So I have been buying a lot of blacks and stuff, so I wanted to add a little splash of color to keep things interesting. And these are Pleaser brand. They're known for their like really sexy style heels, and I didn't even know that they made little kitten heels like this. Maybe this is actually still taller than a kitten heel. I don't actually know what a kitten heel is. I think maybe a kitten heel is like that. Anyway, to me, these are cute little heels. Okay, and the next pair. Oh, another Anne Michelle brand. Interesting. What was the other Anne Michelle? Oh, the fuzzy leopard print. Okay, so this heel is, it's kind of fuzzy. It's not suede. I don't know what it is exactly. Kind of like the other gray suede, this is embellished as well. It's not as textured. These are like right into the fabric, so it's even, whereas the other pair was raised. The studs were raised from the fabric more. I really like this shoe, but I am ready to part with it because I find I never wear it. I just don't have anything in my wardrobe that really goes with this midnight blue and silver studded shoe, even though it is beautiful. I don't know. So maybe this one. These are like brand new. I don't know if I've ever even worn these outside, come to think of it. So maybe I'll have to rehome these to someone who will get a little bit more enjoyment out of them, because it really is a gorgeous shoe. It's a shame to just sit on a shelf. It's not going to get worn. Okay, And next up, I'm telling you, I bought a lot of these shoes when I think suede was in for a couple of years, because here we are with another pair. And these have a black with a really nice deep green and navy blue in the toe. So I have a top that it's a dressy top. It's a little bit shiny, but it's color blocked with these exact 3 shades. So I did pick up these shoes specifically to wear with that top. And anytime I do wear that top, I do wear these shoes. So these were actually another cheap purchase, Street Society. It's like the Stitches brand. And again, I've worn these out a number of times and they have held out really, really well. So I have to say that this, really low-end brand where you're paying less than $20 for your shoes can surprise you sometimes. Don't assume it's junk just because it's cheap. Okay. I mean, yeah, it's not handcrafted leather, okay, but it doesn't always have to be. Okay, we'll go down over here. From the Cupid brand. Speaking of cheap shoes, I don't know why I still have these. I've had these since probably 2010. It's like this plastic made to look like wood. Open toe, strappy sandal with a little heart embellishment. And this to me is like very teenage. I was in my 20s when I bought them, but I don't know. I would feel a little weird wearing them now. So these ones are definitely on the donation list. Ready to part with them. But they were cute. They were cute. Well, they still are cute. Okay. Another strappy heel. What are these called? Slings? I'm not sure. But these were an add-on purchase from, so this shoe store in my city was going out of business, and I picked up a lot. These were like $5 or $10, right? So I was like, oh, I need to have them. But in retrospect, I don't need to have them. I've worn them. I don't remember where or when, but probably a few years ago. Actually, maybe I would wear these. Maybe I would, because they're a nice neutral, strappy, summery pump. Okay, you know what? I'll hang on to them for one more summer, and we'll see how much wear I get out of them. If I don't, they will be hitting the donation bin come autumn. That's the deal I'm making with myself. Okay. Now on to sparkles and fun. These ones, sadly, I should part with because I haven't worn them in probably close to 10 years, but they look pretty on my shelf, and I don't know that that's a valid reason to keep them, but they are my favorite color, a nice purple, shiny sole and heel, and then this beautiful textured strappiness. I do think I picked these up in Vegas as well. My first trip to Vegas, I bought several pairs of sparkly shoes when I got there because, I mean, some people go to Vegas to gamble. I went to shoe shop. So these are really cute. But yeah, just being honest, this isn't really something that I wear often as much as I think they are really pretty. And even at the time when I bought them, they still didn't get very much wear. Like, they're still in pretty pristine condition for being purchased more than a decade ago. And that's sort of how, I'm using that as my benchmark. Like, usually if something is too well worn, that's when it hits the donation. But for me, it's like, if I'm not wearing it enough, somebody out there could really benefit from this more than me. Oh, and the brand is called Scene, which I'm not familiar with. It's like, I don't know. Okay. And now back on to the pleaser heels. So these ones are pleaser brand as well. If they look like, a stripper shoe, that's why. Pleaser shoes are very popular in the adult community. They have like the clear heel with some sparkles inside and a very, very sweet, sparkly, hot pink toe. I love this. I did purchase these for a cosplay. These, I mean, you feel like a Barbie doll in these shoes. But realistically, where am I going to wear these? Now, I don't know. And they were really comfortable. They've got a suede sole. So, I mean, I'm telling you, people are like, oh, I don't want to wear stripper shoes. They're so comfy. They're made for, you know, being on your feet. So I love these. I do find them really comfortable. They are almost a little bit small though. So, not that that's the reason I don't wear them. I just, yeah, I don't have much occasion. But I love how they look on the shelf. I should part with them though. I know. Okay. That brings me to these other, this is the other pair of skyscraper, absolute skyscraper, metallic aqua pumps, open-toed, again pleaser, again suede sole, super comfy, bought for a costume, but I just don't see myself wearing them regularly. They really round out my collection so well though, don't they? But yeah, it may be time to say farewell and make some room on the rack for something I might actually wear more often. Okay, put that there. Thing with these high shoes is they're so hard to even get in the rack. Okay, I don't think I'm going to go all the way to the bottom. We'll just do one more row. These are Christian Siriano for Payless. They were a gift from my sister. They are a velvet deep purple. She knows purple's my favorite color. They have a little ankle strap here and a chunky heel detail. I'm just going to go a little bit faster through these bottom pairs. Okay. Oh, we haven't had a pointed toe pair yet, have we? These are Guess brand. It is, I guess it's like a leopard print as well. And these ones have been with me for easily more than a decade. 2010, 2011. They're good for when you need a pointed toe. Oh. Speaking of pointed toes, how could I almost leave these out? I did get a pair of Louboutins. The coveted red bottom soles. They should really be in this, but they are not. At least I put them back in the box. So these are like the crocodile pointed toe Louboutin. Christian Louboutins from Paris. They are in a kitten heel. And they have the red bottom here, which I am so upset. These are the most expensive shoes I own by far. Don't even ask me how much they were. Like, expensive. And the red bottom, I wore these. The first time I wore them, they got totally trashed because I wore them to a restaurant and I walked through a parking lot that had a little bit of gravel. And the thing with these shoes, these red bottom soles that cost like $1,000, is they are rubber. They are very easily trashed. And then, you know, so at least this part that people see when you're walking looks nice, but I don't know. I would never, ever, ever purchase a pair of these again because I was distraught when that happened. Anyway, I completely even forgot about them except the pointed toe pair reminded me. I'll just set these here. Okay. Moving on to this beautiful satin 6-inch pump with a beautiful, beautiful bow. I bought this to wear with a dress that matched, and it's a little bit like too matchy-matchy. but it is a good formal wear option. You can wear this with something black even, and just have a pop of color. So I do think I'll hold on to these because I don't have a lot of like formal wear in terms of shoes. Although these ones might be a little bit on the high side still. Grab this. This is a real kitten heel. This is really, really small, but it's really pretty pink metallic, simple strappy. I like how they've got one braided one going over, and because it's so low, it stays casual despite being this metallic pink shoe. I love this. I actually did not realize I had this. It's a sign I have too many shoes. I don't think I've ever worn these outside, so this is going to be my jam this summer. I'm going to wear these out a lot. I can't believe I didn't know I had these. Oh, here we are on the bottom. This is the Deb heel I told you I had from Deb. Would drive to the US a couple hours from the border, and I would just beg my parents to go so we could go shopping at this little mall that had a Deb store, because we don't have that in Canada, and I was like just in love with it. So I was wrong. These aren't patent. They are very matte. I don't know what you'd call this. It's not suede, but it's like, it wants to be suede, you know? And these are classic. And they've been at the bottom rack. But they've been worn so many times in my life. They're like very beat up. The sole is completely worn smooth. But these shoes took me through my 20s. So funny. Okay, these are terrible. These are ugly and dirty. We're not gonna get too close with these. I'm gonna donate these, and I'm going to try and replace them because I do think there is room in my wardrobe for a white strappy heel. I don't have any white heels, believe it or not. I think that's why I've hung on to these, to say like if I need one, but I don't know. I just don't like these. They just don't work for me. Although I do like that the heel is gold. The brand is Wild Diva. I think these are super old. I don't know where I acquired them or when, but they're a relic for sure. Okay. Oh. And of course, the obligatory nude shoe. You need a nude pump. A nude closed-toe pump. I would prefer one that doesn't have the ankle strap, which I just couldn't find when I needed a nude pump for something specific, and I needed it like right then. So that was how I ended up with these, but because I don't really like them, they're not gonna stay. They're like a really cheap patent, whatever. Okay. All right. Oh, so sorry. My phone just ran out of space. So this next one here is ridiculous. I bought it online and I thought it was really like avant-garde and edgy, and then when it arrived in person I was like, I can't walk in this. So it is gorgeous. It has this really nice design. It looks like it's probably satin underneath with this black floral lace overlay. And then this heel has this ombre effect going from black to translucent to transparent. But it's like this rectangle that is so high, and I can't walk in this. I really can't. So this is like a for display only shoe. The brand is Cupid with a Q, Q-U-P-I-D. It does have a very textured sole, so it's not too slippy, but I don't know. It's really hard to walk in. find it difficult. But it is a novelty. It's pretty cool. Okay. And since we're here, I'll show this one. Is a nice, sort of a teal, a fuzzy teal. And it is a pump, and some of these chains unfortunately broke. So what I do when that happens, some of them are supposed to go over the front of the foot, but some of them that I've broken, then I just take off the little chain and then you won't be able to tell. I do think it's a nice fancy detail that takes a simple pump and really dresses it up, but it's unfortunate that they break so easily. This is a Amic clubwear brand. Like, definitely, I think I might have picked these up in Miami or something. You know, when I travel and I want to go out, I tend to think like I need a new shoe because I don't like to pack a bunch of heels in my luggage. These are like the fuzziest out of all of my suede and fuzzy shoes. Just try and they're all tangled up here. I'll fix that later. Okay, and then we have these ones, which I feel are not high enough. A nice low kitten heel, casual strappy sandal. The brand is Dex Flex Comfort. I do think I got these from Payless as well. And I just thought they were like kind of neutral, you know, a little bit classy looking, but also laid back, like not like you're trying to be dressy or try too hard. But then on the feet, like, I don't know. I do wear these, but I'm not crazy about them, and I'm looking for a suitable replacement. And when I find one that I like better, then I will be parting with these ones. Comfort Plus by Predictions. I have no idea where I would have picked these up, but they are very old. Another kitten heel as well. And they are a patent gray, sort of crocodile, faux crocodile look. I don't really look at the bottom of my shoe rack. I didn't even know that I had these. So you can tell I haven't really been wearing them. Okay, and what's down here? Oh, let's just do this little, I have 3 shoes up here that are important to me. So these ones, aside from the first pair that I started with, this gold pair, these ones I probably wear the next most often. They have a nice wraparound strap that goes around the ankle. They are open toe, simple gold, but then they've got this nice texture that is also seen through the heel that just, I just like the vibe. It gives it a little something extra. And these were actually from Shoe Dazzle. I did have a subscription there for a while until my collection started to get out of control. And I bought more boots than anything else. It's funny, I didn't even go through any Shoe Dazzle heels. Where are they all? I don't know. Like I said, this is just a portion of my collection. And then another favorite pair that I picked up, I picked them up in Vegas, my first Vegas trip. Again, I told you I got some sparkly ones on that trip. These ones are Steve Madden. Nice open toe, and it's just like, it's like confetti if you look up close. You see there's all different sizes of the glitter, and it's very textured. I'm surprised they're not coming off, actually. I've had these for so long, and I can really feel the texture. Whatever they are shellacked on there with is a great product. And they've got this cute little zipper here in the heel. These are one of my favorite pairs of shoes. If I don't get buried in the other ones, I'm going to get buried in these ones. I guess it depends on the time of year. This one's a little bit more summery, I think, just because it's so open. Okay. Love it. Absolutely love it. Okay. We have a strappy Fabulicious brand. Strappy patent pink open-toed heel for summer. I did just get these last year. I know I said I don't really wear heels in the summer, but this is a daytime heel. I got it specifically for that, and I paired it with white denim, and then what kind of top was it? It was like a teal top, actually. But I'm gonna get more use out of these this summer for sure. I think they're really cute. These are really great quality. They were a little bit on the pricier side. They do have a suede sole, only up to the toe though, but they're nice. They fit well and they are comfortable without being too high, because I don't like my daytime heels to be too high. It's just personal preference. Okay, and the last pair I'll show you is, if they want to come out, these ones are old and are going to be donated. They've barely been worn, and they are from Forever 21. It's another peep toe strappy heel. And if you look, this is very, very similar to the Steve Madden pair. I guess, you know, Forever 21 is just another one of those brands that tries to copycat the more expensive shoes. But, I mean, for the inspiration, I like what they've done. I like how they made the heel. Of course, I like it. I purchased it. And then the top was this suede color. So I do like these, but I never even took the sticker off in the back. Are you kidding? But they have been worn on a number of occasions. It's just time to say goodbye. Okay. And I do have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 other pairs on the bottom 2 racks that I didn't get to, but they're honestly, like, they're not anything special. Oh, I do have one that I'll show you. Okay. Just because we haven't shown any sparkly orange ones yet. Like, these are ridiculous. They're cool and beautiful, but I just will never wear these. So, the brand is Glaze. I'm not sure how I acquired them. I don't know, maybe somebody gave them to me saying they wouldn't wear them, and I was like, I'll wear them, and then never did. But they are pristine. They've never been worn outside. So these are going to be in my donation pile too. Somebody out there is going to love this. This is going to be the perfect aesthetic for somebody that's a little unconventional. It makes me really happy to donate stuff that is in such good condition, that is like very niche and a little bit obscure, because it's like, I'm like, somebody might get excited about them, you know, versus donating a beat up old black pump that's like, Okay. So that's enough for my heels for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it was a little bit of a ramble. So I hope you found it relaxing and had fun looking at some of my shoe collection. We will do some sneakers next time for you. Alright guys, thank you for watching and take care.